The word silent is spelled with letters we don't fully pronounce because of the history and evolution of English spelling. English is not a phonetic language, which means words are not always spelled exactly the way they sound. The spelling of silent reflects layers of history, influence from other languages, and the way pronunciation has changed over time. The word comes from Latin silence, the present participle of silere, meaning to be quiet. When it entered English, though Old French as silenti or silent, the spelling kept the structure of the Latin form over the centuries. English preserved the written shape even as the spoken sounds shifted. In Middle English, final consonants like T were often more clearly pronounced than they are today. Over time, in everyday speech, some sounds became softer, shorter, or nearly dropped, but the spelling did not change to match. English spelling also tries to show meaning and word connections, not just sound. The T in silent may feel unnecessary when spoken, but it links the word to related forms such as silence, silently, and silencing, where the T is pronounced distinctly. Without that sheer spelling, it would be harder to recognize the family of words at a glance. Another reason is that when English spelling was being standardized in the 15th to 17th century, printing presses helped to fix certain spellings. Printers often chose forms based on Latin or French origins, even if pronunciation has already changed. That is why modern English has many words with letters that seem silent, like night, doubt, or honest. They are leftovers from earlier pronunciations or borrowed forms that never fully adjusted to English speech patterns. So silent is spelled with letters we don't strongly pronounce because its spelling reflects its Latin roots, the effort to show word families, and the fact that pronunciation has changed while spelling has remained frozen in time. Let me expand with some clear examples that show the same historical patterns as silent. Take the word night. In Old English, it was K-N-I-H-T, and every letter was pronounced. The K and GH represented real sounds. Over time, the K became silent, and the throat-heavy GH disappeared, but the spelling stayed. Today, we only hear night, but the spelling still reminds us of its history. Another example is doubt. This word came from Old French doubt, but scholars in the Renaissance added the B back to match its Latin root dubitere, to hesitate. The B was never pronounced in English, but the spelling reflects its origin. The word island works similarly. It comes from Old English England, water, land, with no S. But because people wrongly connected it to the unrelated French word Islay, the S was inserted into the spelling. The sound never caught up with the letters, so today we write S but don't say it. Look at honest and hour. In French, where these words came from, the H was not pronounced. English kept that tradition, so the H became what we now call a silent letter. Finally, consider receipt. In Old French, it was recite, but English restored the P from Latin respeta. The P was never pronounced, yet we still keep it in writing. These examples show that silent letters are not random. They are usually either remnants of sounds English speakers used to pronounce centuries ago, borrowing from Latin, Greek, or French where scholars wanted the spelling to reflect the origin, or mistakes of history where spelling was influenced by false connections. That is why English words like silent look like they carry extra letters. They are markers of the word's ancestry, even if our tongues no longer pronounce them. Like and subscribe to this channel.